Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to my blog. I'm Muzaffar Muhammad Yusuf. Today I'll be talking about my first time going to New York City. Basically, I went there for a week, and I've since created several videos. You can check it out in my from my channel and from the playlist. Recently, I've received a message regarding from one of the viewers who is intending to go to New York. Okay, basically he is asking, I got an email here. He is asking regarding what is the baggage weight regulations for Singapore to New York. The flight that I took was SIA, and it's an SIA flight. I was given a 30 kilogram baggage limit, and that is in total. If you in total of two baggage, yeah. So in total it's 30 kilo, with a maximum of two luggage, yeah. And yeah, and also for travelers to the US, most country will require a visa, but for Singapore, we are part of the visa waiver program, which does not require us to apply for a visa. However, for most country, we are required to apply for the ESTA, the Electronic Security Transportation something. It's basically is a security application, I think, for the Department of Homeland Security to screen every travelers that is coming in and out of the US. This is required by the United States government. Okay, so for Singapore, although we do not have to apply for a visa, we are required to apply for the ESTA or ESTA, and we need the ESTA approval before we can travel into America, into the US. Okay, having said that, do take note and apply earlier, even before you book your plane tickets, because although you may be part of the visa waiver program country, but the ESTA can be another thing, so do take note on that. So, luggage for Singapore to New York, I believe 30 kilograms, but do double check with your respective airlines regarding the baggage, the luggage weight. Okay, and number two, make sure you are cleared for the ESTA or ESTA. In weather, do take note of the weather in New York or in any part of the US if you are traveling. Google it, check TripAdvisor and other website regarding the weather, what to wear, what is appropriate to wear, what to bring, so that you won't get too cold depending on the season. The time that I went was the start of spring, but it was, to my standard, it was very cold because I cannot stand cold. So when I came for the first time, right, in a way I was underdressed for my own good. Basically, I just brought this micro fleece jacket and some sweaters, but it wasn't enough. I have to resort or in purchasing a spare outer jacket. Thank God, Uniqlo sells some very cheap ones. I bought the a down Parker jacket to actually basically to keep me even more warmer. Yeah, and yeah, that's one thing. Clothing, make sure you pack the right kind of clothing for the right kind of weather and temperature, depending on yourself whether you are tolerant to cold weather or not. For me, I am not tolerant to cold weather, so I probably have in the future, on hindsight, if I'm going to like in winter or in spring even, I would really have to bring a couple of warmer jackets. Yeah, on hindsight. Okay, that's the clothing part. And oh, one more thing. Yeah, when I was in New York, I find something that is quite shocking to me. Actually, it's very shocking. Regarding the toilets arrangement. I was actually shocked to learn that McDonald's, Starbucks, at least, yeah, these two establishments, if you want to, go to number one and number two at these establishments, you kind of not able to go directly and do your whatever your constitutions. You have to buy something, get the receipt, and on the receipt itself, on the receipt there will be a code for you to unlock the toilet. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. So for first time traveler, please be prepared. Do not be shocked with this. This also happens to us when we went to Starbucks. So we have to buy something, get the receipt and the code. But there is a way around. There is a workaround to it. If you don't really have to go, is that what you can do is you can just wait outside the toilet door and wait for someone to come out. Hopefully soon, as soon as possible. So before the door closes, you just rush in, and do it. I think that's what a lot of people do. But yeah, basically, if you want to go to the toilet in McDonald's in Manhattan, at least, I don't know about the other parts of America. Yeah, you have to pay. You have to buy something and get the receipt. And looking at the lines in McDonald's, the first time that I went there, it was quite a wait. So I don't know if I really cannot. If you have like weak bladder, God bless you. And yeah, and that goes to McDonald's. So these are two gripes: McDonald's, Starbucks. Why you are doing this? Why are you torturing your customers like this? Can't we just go, do our business for free? Basically, what I find out for myself is that when you are in New York, yeah, whenever you have a chance, whenever you see a toilet, especially in cold weather, right? Whenever you see a toilet, just go. Just go to the toilet. Even if you do not have to go to the toilet, just go and do it. You'll thank me for it. Trust me. Especially for people who may not be able to control their bladder or have bladder problems or whatsoever. So when you have the opportunity to go to the toilet, just go. Just go. Okay. This is my advice to everyone and anyone who wants to go to yeah. Oh, as you know, for Muslims who wants to travel to the US at the moment, okay, I'm not trying to be. I don't want to get into politics here. Yeah. Do check with the embassy in your country, especially for Muslims. I know Singapore probably is one of the one. It's not one of the country that Donald Trump has actually has earmarked for the travel ban. In fact, recent news and studies shows that Singapore passport is the second most accessible, which means we are the second most trusted travelers in terms of the value of our passport, because we are not controversial. Yeah. So, but then again, for Singapore Muslim travelers, I do suggest for now, please double check with our Ministry of Home Affairs, or no, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, sorry, and or directly make inquiries with the American embassies themselves regarding Muslims who wants to travel there, and if we are able to get assurances from the embassy or the Department of Homeland Security that we will be able to travel to the US unhindered due to this policy by the new president of the United States. Having said that, I do not believe for Singapore travel especially, we probably will not have any problems on that. Okay, but I think as a precaution, please double check and make sure that especially for Muslims, we are able to travel freely there. Regarding accommodation in New York, it can be very, very expensive. For me and my friend, we managed to get an Airbnb room booking. I got a place in Harlem. It's a very nice place. It's very quaint, very quiet neighborhood. I was actually very lucky to get this Airbnb room rental. The room is okay, can't complain. Please do your research on your accommodation in conjunction to where you want to go, be it in Manhattan or Brooklyn or Jersey. Plan your accommodation carefully and well, so that the location is very strategic to where you want to go, so you don't waste time traveling back and forth to something. Although the subway has been great, but it's very different from Singapore. I love the quaintness and how different the subway in New York is. Subway in New York is an experience you travelers should not miss. In fact, it's one of the easiest and the best way to get around in New York, Brooklyn or Jersey. Oh, and by the way, do take note when you're riding the metro, the subway, you can get the 7 days unlimited ride pass for just $31 US. Remember, when you want to take the MRT, sorry about the background. When you are you want to take the subway, do take the 7-day unlimited pass for $31. It can be purchased from the control station, the ticketing station in any of the subway. Okay, get it because it's unlimited. You're staying there for longer than 7 days. You can get that. You can get the 30 days unlimited ride Metro card. By the way, it's called the Metro card. Okay, it's issued by the Metro Transport Authority of New York, or the MTA. Okay, the subway is basically managed by the MTA. So once again, if you're traveling by the subway and also by the bus, okay, actually the unlimited ride Metro card allows you access to unlimited access to the subway and bus rides. But for the bus rides, they are until midnight. Okay, the bus doesn't run 24 hours. The subway does. Okay, thank you for watching. Good luck on your trip to New York. Peace, y'all, and bye.